What's up, ladies and gents? Social Nurse here with another commentary. Over there on TikTok, all hell broke loose. The woman on the screen is Simone Umba. Umba. I like to give credit where credit is due. So I'm going to do this credit giving in this video, right? So I'm going to explain the controversy. I'm going to explain what I think and why I think it really occurred. And I'm also going to say that I believe Simone Umba is African. I believe that her ancestry is African, like continental Africa. I believe that she's probably first or second generation American. I believe that because of the name Umba. Now, Simone Umba might be married to someone from Central Africa or the Congo, and that is why she has the name Umba. Maybe she's married and her husband's name is Umba and is African somewhere from Congo or Central Africa. But I believe that she has the last name Umba because that is her parents' last name. It's a name that belongs to her through birth, right? So I think that she is not ethnically Black American, also known as African American, a ethnic group that has generational roots in America right? We all know for over 400 years, right? African Americans, Black American ethnic group, typically, right, generally descends from slavery, slave ancestors. With that said, I want to give credit where credit is due. And if a Black generational American that has no immigration background did not make this offense towards the South Africans, I want that to be known, right? With that said, I have nothing against Simone Umba or Tyla. I have nothing against either of their phenotypes, right? With that said, over there on TikTok, Simone Umba was talking about recording artist Tyla, who is from South Africa. She's South African. And Simone Umba was talking about how Tyla is appearing in, I believe, an R&B playlist. While having this conversation about Tyla with her audience, someone put in the comment section that Tyla was colored. So, according to Simone Umba, because I went and looked at several of her videos to try to understand, right? To get some sort of understanding as to what happened. So, I'm going to tell this story from Simone Umba's perspective and what she said. She said that someone put a comment in her comment section that Tyla is colored South African, and she noticed that that person was getting a lot of flack, or people were kind of coming at that person. According to Simone, she then let it be known that in America, the term colored is antiquated, out of use, and offensive. Because at one time, my group, the Black American, was called colored. We have had multiple names, right, in this country, multiple names to classify who we are, right? So Simone is saying that when the person put in the comment section that Tyla is colored South African, she noticed that people were kind of coming at. So many South Africans were not pleased with Simone Umba further stating that in America, Tyla is black. Tyla is black. The way America is constructed, Tyla is black. Now, let me just say this. I think that some sort of misunderstanding has occurred, but it probably could have been resolved easier. I think what the South Africans wanted, or maybe would have accepted, uh, is if in the comment section, because Simone Umba seems really knowledgeable, right? And if she's from Africa, or if she has African ancestry from the continent of Africa, as being someone whose parents or grandparents are directly from Africa, maybe she has a understanding, right, of different African nations, right? So I think if I were someone who understood that in South Africa there is a colored ethnic group and racial category, right? I would have put in the comments section, hey, what's up, everybody, in the comments section. In South Africa, there is a category, ethnic group named colored, the colored ethnic group. And being called colored, right, is not offensive in South Africa. So the person that is naming Tyla to be colored is being factual, because in South Africa, she is colored. It is not offensive. And that is what the commenter who used the word color is referring to, right? So I don't know who this commenter was. I don't know if they were trying to throw shade. And I need to go back and find exactly the comment, because I'm really not sure if that commenter said, in South Africa, Tyla is colored. If that person had stated it that way, to me, then there should be no problem, because they've preferenced that in South Africa, Tyla is colored. But I don't know if it was said that way. So it's all about communication. I think that had Simone Umba said it differently, instead of saying colored is offensive in America, she's black, had she said, well, everybody in South Africa, Tyla is categorized as colored, and that's not offensive there, although it is offensive here. Maybe that would have cut a lot of this ass whipping, verbal ass whipping that some of these South African gave to Simone Umba. Listen, somebody categorized Simone Umba as a primate. I mean, it really got out of order. So with that said, a lot of people don't understand that in South Africa, the the racial category of color, unlike in America, right? You have had in their history where mixed race people marry mixed race people, they marry mixed race people, they procreate with mixed race people, they generationally have mixed race people, right? So perhaps it starts off from two monoracial people getting together. They create a mixed person, right? That mixed person is categorized as colored, and they get with a colored person, and so on and so on. The mixed or multi-racial people, or biracial people, or mixed race people, they're actually marry each other on a regular basis. Now, that's kind of opposite of the black community, right? or mixed race people in America, right? Or Caucasian people in America, right? Uh, the mixed race person is kind of hypo descended into blackness, right? And not only do black people do it, a lot of people like to just say black people do it, black people hypo descend these people, but there are a lot of white people too as well that still consider biracial or mixed race people to be in one category. And in America, usually that's delegated to Black America. It just kind of is what it is over here. I do think things are changing, right? So if someone from South Africa or even born here wants to complete some paperwork and it requires an ethnicity or racial category be specified, there is a line that has other. And I think there is where someone can place in writing a descriptive of what they categorize themselves in. So, interesting story. I hope that he is off of Simone Umba now. We'll see if this totally has gone away. This little beef that was online. Social nurse.